Peace, everybody. But first, let's start. It's summertime. Give me a second. Don't wait for me to get in here. Please share. I like this one right off. Please share, everybody. God damn it. A lot of people died over the weekend. This week. A lot of people died the other day at Coney Island. So y'all be safe out there. Yes, man. Listen, a lot of people died over the fucking weekend. A lot of people dying, man. It's summertime. It's crazy out here, so y'all be easy. Y'all be easy. A lot of people getting bodied, man. A lot of bad news, man. I'm just going to leave that one right there, man. Listen, man, this going to be a good one. All I'm asking is everybody to please make sure y'all hit the like button. Please share. Please share, okay? Please share this live stream. I would gladly appreciate y'all. All right, now, I know this is like a little 2 days old, but still, this is still a hot topic. And I want to say rest in peace to Nolan Wells. They just found his body. So I'm going to come back live later on tonight to talk about that. A real unfortunate case. I speak to my son. Matter of fact, I need to call my son tonight. Everybody, make sure if your kids got white tee friends, I'm telling you, screen everything. You know, their parents done screen the kid that they may have in their house or hang around their kids or whatever. Do not ever let your kids go on any trip with them on any level. Y'all see what happens. And guess what? This is in Mississippi. The kids done literally deactivated their Instagram, all of their social media accounts. They don't know what the fuck happened to Nolan Alexander Wells. You understand what I'm saying? These kids cannot wait to befriend you. It just gets you where you in a vulnerable state, take you on a little trip, a little camping trip, a little hunting, this, that, and third, and your kid ends up dying. Remember the black lady? She had she did a sleepover with all of those white women, and guess what happened? Somehow she jumped off the fucking balcony when the forensics say it's impossible for her to fall from that distance from, the patio that she was pushed off of. Nobody is arrested. Be careful. That's all I want to say. First, let me just let me show this real quick. All right. I gave my brother my word. Shout out to my boy Q Butter out of Brooklyn. Got his own schools, his own school. Okay, he had it way before King Fontunde, that nigga. Okay, Dr. Umar. Let me just play this because I gave him my word. So please pay attention, please.
I'm here to tell y'all that we have achieved something that most people thought we have never done, and that is accreditation candidacy. I'm mad hype. Yes, Middle States Association is the accrediting body. We have reached the current candidacy status. It's been a tough process. Every day working on our, just on our program. We have a long way to go. We have reached self-study status. If you don't know what that means, just look up where school is at, self-study, and accreditation candidacy, it is not something a light feat. You know what I mean? This is a major feat that we have accomplished.
Thank you,
And
Miss.
so for parents who are looking to enroll anywhere in the country, know that our diploma is now registered and respected around the world. Our credits are transferable around the world, around the country, and our curriculum is unmatched. And I just, I'm mad excited. And in addition to this, our school in North Carolina is an opportunity scholarship vendor. So yes, the state will pay.
I'm gonna let it play out. There's 2 more short videos. If we talking about foundational Black Americans doing self-preservation, teaching your kids, this nigga right here is a prime example. He's been doing this for years. Now he started from Brownsville, Brooklyn, in the brownstone, all 3 floors, teaching kids science, being under the microfine glass, all types of shit, all of it. And now he got it in Kinston, North Carolina, which I passed yesterday going to my damn dermatologist yesterday. Had an appointment yesterday. So this man is doing exactly what needs to be done. Dr. Umar is taking 18,000 years. This man done had a brownstone teaching kids out his crib, studio on the ground floor. Shout out to my nigga Q Butter. He been doing this thing for a long time. If you want to talk about a real stand-up dude that's doing for their community and their people, and we talking about B1 first, he's one of the examples. I interviewed him a long time ago too. It's not even on my platform no more. A lot of shit got deleted and stuff like that. But this is a real brother right here, a real FBA brother. You know what I mean?
Students who attend our school in North Carolina. And in addition to that, we are an ESA plus provider. That means children with special needs who are already approved with this scholarship can also use our school and come to our school for their servicing. I can't make this up. I'm sitting in Brownsville having this conversation with y'all. Do you understand how powerful that is? I want y'all to be inspired. I want everybody who's ever contributed $1. If you ever donated $1, I want you to be extremely proud that you have helped make this happen. Like, there's a lot of people that have done and talked about all types of things. We're not one of those frauds. We actually have our location right here in Brooklyn and in North Carolina. We are registered in 13 states. We service the whole country, but slowly we're doing each state so that we can have all of our formalities set up. You can verify us, look us up in your Department of State. How many people are going to tell you look us up in your Department of State? I'm all about Black empowerment and leveling our community up. But I want you to see officiality. I want you to know that you're partner and working with somebody who's official and who has did everything possible, doing everything possible to make sure we provide the best to your children. The engineers that we have on the team, the teachers, the staff, the therapeutic teachers and staffing that we brought on. Everybody's going to be joining the team coming in. All the new partners that we gave it. I am just beyond excited to be able to work with y'all. You know that you who have been helping us and have been contributing. Look at where we are now. Can you say this? I want you to go look it up. Middle States Association, and be like, wow, that's who Q and Quentin and Ziax is getting accredited by? Wow. I remember when they started in a little small classroom. Yes, right. A little room in Brownsville, growing every day like a little pebble. Every little pebble counts. So please continue to contribute, be thankful, be motivated, and just know you help make this happen.
Please go support. Now enrolling K-12, K-12 students in Brooklyn, Kinston, North Carolina, STEM, robotics, AI, environmental research, engineering, 3D printing, network engineering, college and career readiness. Please, y'all make sure y'all go to Institute. However you want to pronounce that shit, I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. Please, this is official dude, man. Everybody, please do me a favor and share. If y'all want to talk about motherfuckers doing for our community, this dude have been doing this for years. That's your brother. That's what's up, man. That's my guy, Q Butter, man. Much love to that dude. Been rocking with him for quite some time, man. What? 7-8 years now? Something to that effect. Salute to the homie, man. Good dude. I want to play one more because I want to get this show started, but I promised him early this morning that I'm going to do that because I really love that brother, man. He's a real good dude, and he's actually showing you where that money is going.
I want to be clear, in Brooklyn and New York City, you can only go to like Brooklyn Tech or NYU to get what we offer students. And you won't even be able to get this in your first year. I want you watching to type in Hello World project, type in a DHT center, type in MATLAB, right? Type in the chances of your child being introduced to Physics 1 algebra base or anything remotely close to calculus, and then ask yourself, should I look up how much people who are introduced to this type of content make in life compared to those who are not introduced to that content? Now, your child comes here to learn about robots and gets introduced to inverse kinematics, gets introduced to C++ and Python, MicroPython, and coding and all these other things that when your child gets introduced to these things, our goal is to have a space where we can predict their future. What does that mean? That with all of these skills that your child is getting, we want to be able to say that your child is going to be worth this much money when they're 17 years old. Go ask your school, how much is your child going to be worth when they finish their program? Right? What skill sets do you have on the market that they're going to have that's going to be tangible and valuable to a corporation or to themselves as an entrepreneur? This is what we offer you. Enroll now. I want to be clear, in Brooklyn and New York.
Man, salute to my dude. See, you can't judge a book just by one look. This nigga from Brownsville, son. The grimiest part of Brooklyn in East New York, son. Y'all don't even get it. Telling you. And look what Brownsville produced. He's really for our people, family. Make sure you go follow him on Instagram. Follow him now and bring your asses back. Q Butter. Please make sure you follow him. Please put your kids and the people who's willing to listen up on game. And if you're talking about your own people, doing for self-preservation, teaching, coming together as a culture, as a lineage, and protecting it and teaching and helping, and all of those things wrapped in one. He is one of those that we need to donate to, support, and have our kids look up to him as a good role model, because he's definitely one. With that being said, everybody please share. Let's get right to it. There's one more video of him, but I just want to get into it and I'll play it towards the end. We're going to get right into Godfrey. We're going to be here for a little bit. I got videos to play. All I'm asking everybody while you here, excuse me, thank you for being here. That's number one. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you. Y'all did not have to be here, so I'm really appreciative. Thank you very much. Hit that like button. Please share. Now let's get to this bitch ass nigga called Godfrey. Let me take the captions off. Hold on. I don't want to see the words. Hold on. Let me take that off. Matter of fact, let's just get to it. I don't need to just talk right now. Let's get right to this nigga. Let's go.
She don't have fucking nothing else to talk about, so she gonna jump on my podcast, which is a dope ass podcast. And by the way, David Oyelowo has apologized, but British people do not have a perspective of American blacks. Even get it. But the fact is that these mistakes need to happen, so we can talk about it. So we can have people going, "Damn, I fucked up." I think David probably didn't mean it that way, but the British black experience is so different than the black American experience. He probably was like, no, it's a little subservient. They don't know any better. A lot of them just don't know any better.
No,
and I think it's good that people
can
listen. Hold up.
It definitely sounded like some white people shit.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
It was whack. But I said I'm sorry, but it definitely sounded like some white people shit. But I get it. But
what I'm saying is, that's what. Where do you think they're colonized? It's colonial mentality. That's white people shit. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think people were responding because we appreciate the fact that, although your heritage is Nigerian, listen, I've been through all the arguments with ex-boyfriend, Nigerian, the whole nine. So I understand.
Yeah, but I grew up. First of all, I grew up in Chicago.
We were a little surprised by your reaction.
I don't give a fuck what y'all were thinking, because I didn't make him say that.
I didn't say it.
I didn't make him say that. So fuck all of that, because you all sit there and try to pick at the smallest shit, waiting for us to fuck up. First of all, me and Akbar.
Let's hold that thought. Let's rewind. Let's go.
Like this. And you slow it down. You put a lot of slavery in there.
Facts.
And
Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't want to mess this up. I don't know why it's like I gotta close a lot of windows. Let me close some windows real quick. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all, because I don't want that glitching and shit like that. Hold on. I got y'all. All right. I got a lot of shit up, and I'll just pull it up when I need to. Let's bring it back. Let's go.
Take the Nigerian accent like this, and you slow it down. You put a lot of slavery in there, and then you start to put a little bit of subservience in it. This is what starts to happen.
But you hear him saying facts. Oh, damn, it's about to rain. That shit scared the shit out of me. I thought about what? Oh shit, that was thunder. Y'all can't hear that shit. Sound like that was shit. That's damn. That shit scared the shit out of me. But you hear him saying facts. He's agreeing. Damn, I left my car windows open. God damn it, I gotta go close my car windows. Hold on. Shit.
Yeah. To the Nigerian accent, man. It goes. This because literally, if you're down here and you start to speed it up, and then you start to take all the thing out of it, then before you know it, you're talking like this. Now we are free again. Now we are free.
Hold on, I'll come back. Let me just play him because I gotta close my car windows because it's raining and my shit is open. Rolled down. Hold on, I'm sorry. Now I can't even think straight now. Hold on. Let me play this. I'll be right back, y'all.
Grew up in Crenshaw. All right. I grew up in Chicago, some of the blackest cities around. Chicago's the most segregated city in this country. So I know what black Americans are like because I was stopped by cops, harassed by cops, called nigga, the whole nine. Okay. So I'm a little bit different, but that show, what our show is, it's just 9-10 months. We're doing really well. It's needed. There's nothing's gonna be perfect. So when someone goes, I didn't like your reaction, you're not my fucking parent, first off. And I'm the first person, if I fuck up, I'll go, man, my bad. But David said it. So to villainize me is bullshit. That's black shit, just trying to have something to bitch about. See, what we're doing is we're trying to work out our kinks. People are traumatized. Black Americans are traumatized. Caribbeans are traumatized. Africans are traumatized. Everybody's traumatized. Black women are traumatized. Black men are traumatized. So this is all coming from trauma. And this should be a therapeutic podcast. It should be a podcast where we go, hey, man, we fucked up. We got to talk about these things. But to just go, I'm disappointed. None of you motherfuckers are my parent. None of you. Nobody's perfect talking shit to me. You do a podcast and do better then. But my thing is I'm doing this for the good of all of us to bridge a gap and all this, you're a tether, you're a this, you can eat a dick. I'm just not talking to you, miss. I'm just saying in the general. But you can eat a dick for real. I'm a tether, I'm a this, all these terms for a bunch of traumatized black folk. It's like, first of all, I'm a very well-read man when it comes to black life, very well-read. I've done mounds of going to see the minister, a Savior's Day, all kinds of shit. I met Stokely Carmichael. I met Francis Cress Welsing. I met all these people. Did you? I can question a lot of people on that.
Listen, I was in college at the same time. Let me just say real quick.
You know what I mean? If we're going to do a measure on blackness, I'll probably stop most of you. It's not sensitivity. It ain't sensitivity. Don't fucking ever say that to me. Okay. It's not sensitivity. It's passion because I'm on point.
Well, it's a lot of heat coming from that motherfucking couch, nigga. All that hostility talking to a female. Talk to a man like that. See, I want to bring some of this back. Ooh, I'm out of breath. You know how much far I had to run back? But fuck all that. But you see, you think you are... All right. Like I said in the thumbnail, is he the that sat at the foundational Black American door? Absolutely. You can't trust this nigga. He let a lot of shit go. He don't bring, as far as the people that he brung on the show, bars, like Joy Reid and the rest of those fucking British actors and things of that nature. And never, if you know all this history about us, why you never... Well, I got an example. He did. I'm going to play that too. I got that queued up. However, your show is about bridging the gap, like you said. Why you don't have foundational Black Americans on there while these other people that's on there who feel like they can speak on this goddamn culture? You understand what I'm saying? And he really doesn't check them. He did it one time with Akbar or whatever, all of the accomplishments that we did for everybody to come here and eat and benefit. so for so on. But at the end of the day, we can't trust people like you, because if the only reason why this thing is the way he is because he was infatuated by the culture. Yes, you was born here. You born in Nebraska by Nigerian parents. Remember, he always said that he grew up under his mother and father, and his father was the one who was in charge, basically, authority. So he had to live under a Nigerian culture. So so in his heart, he's Nigerian. He just acting as an American. So, and I think he just used our history just to get in good with us and just get that fame and get that notoriety, get the money, this, that, and the third. Not saying he don't have love for us, but at the end of the day, he knows he's not us. So he's giving the alley-oop. He's trying to bridge the gap between the continental Africans and the African Americans, meaning the Nigerian Americans. You understand what I'm saying? All this time, but you ain't have none of us on here. I got shit written down. I got some shit to explain. But let's continue.
I'm not here to make you like. Don't try to play good guy. Like you're getting sensitive. No, this is passionate shit. And I'm real about it. When people go, oh, you shouldn't have done, fuck all of that.
I know, but what I'm trying to tell you is you keep switching off, Godfrey. I wasn't.
What'd you say?
Like that. I'm telling you, you've always represented that.
Always, but then you get one little thing, and you guys, as much as I speak up for black women, what do you think that does to me in this business when I'm speaking up for you guys? I speak up for you motherfuckers all the time. Most celebrities in Hollywood don't say a goddamn thing about y'all. And I'm always opening my mouth for you guys. I try my best. But
we don't need you at the end of the day, Godfrey. We don't need you to speak up for us. We have too many examples. Just by looking at a regular person like me and y'all that's here and the rest of us, we speak up. We don't need you to speak up for us. We don't care. We salute you on that. Let me give an example. Let me get these out the way because I got a lot of videos to add on to this conversation. Where we at? Right here. Just listen.
Been hardworking.
But no, African Americans have been hardworking, but I don't know.
But opportunity.
What about the appreciation of the hard work for the immigrants who came to this country and worked hard?
But here's the thing is the Civil Rights Bill is the reason why our parents got to come over here. 1964, Lyndon Baines Johnson, who was one of the most racist son of a bitches on the planet, had to sign that civil rights. But you know, Martin Luther King is sitting right next to him.
Right. Yeah.
So that is the reason why Koreans can come here. Koreans, Indians, Arabs, Nigerians. It's because of the Civil Rights Bill. Right. It's because of African Americans, foundational background, coming in here, busting their ass, being treated like shit, being hung, lynched.
Facts.
Jim Crow from slavery was Jim Crow, segregation, Reconstruction, being promised that they were going to get this, fighting every war. They've been black people have fought in every single war, and still being disrespected, not being able to buy homes. Right. You understand? Burning up of black towns, and people go, well, why ain't they? They saw opportunities. There were black Wall Streets. There were black banks, black hospitals, and they came and burned it.
Black excellence.
They came and burned it because a white woman said somebody raped them, and they never did because a white woman lied. So this whole myth of African Americans not seeing opportunity, they did see opportunity, but you imagine, just like colonization in Africa, but imagine everywhere you go, someone is running you out of town. Someone's trying to kill your son from going to school. Yeah.
I'm going somewhere with that. I'm going to let it play just a little bit more.
African Americans see opportunities, but the way the ghettos, first of all, you know where the word ghetto comes from, right? It's an Italian word.
Okay.
And it was.
See, he's here teaching his fellow Nigerian. Just like y'all said in there. Hold on, let me go to that comment. Let me highlight you again. They're playing good cop, bad cop. I can't even find it anymore. They're playing good cop, bad cop. This dude, he does say that he does say some things, but like I posed in the under this video, do y'all feel that he should be? Do you trust Godfrey? Let me know. Do y'all trust him? Press 1. Should we give him a pass? I know my answer. My answer is no. So y'all don't have to agree with me. Do he get a pass for this? I don't think he get a pass, and he should get a fucking pass. Absolutely not. Because this, I feel like he just doing this good cop, bad cop shit. This is just for his own people. This is exactly how I feel. This is for his own people only. And he just using our struggle, our history, because they don't have none. Just get us to watch him, to still feel like, all right, man, he's one of us in this and the third. But I don't really think so. I really think he has some somewhat genuine love for foundational Black Americans, because that's how he's able to be exactly who he is. That's how he got charisma. That's how he got, he know how to tell jokes. You know what I mean? He's not like a regular Nigerian. He's foundational Black Americanized. But at the end of the fucking day, you can't trust somebody who have people on there that don't know the knowledge, that still have a superiority complex, who feel like they are talking to slaves because they weren't slaves. And that's exactly how they look at us. Don't forget that David Oyelowo, whatever the fuck his name is, he's a descendant from a slave owner, a slave catcher. He comes from royalty. The dude, David, comes from royalty. Well, they consider that royalty. His family in fucking Nigeria has sold slaves. And all the shit that he done to the people there. And that's why when he came on this show, what he was saying, it shows how he really thinks. How the fuck you gonna say the Southern accent is a slowed down version of Nigerian accent, but with subserviency, some shit like that? Like, that's the type of shit how he first of all, he's married to a white woman, right? His production company is called Yoruba Saxon, like Anglo-Saxon. You understand what I'm saying? So that just lets you know the mindset that he has. But there's so much that I want to play. Hold on.
Keep making fun of me being African.
No. Let's go back here, because I got a lot of videos. So excuse me, y'all. Excuse me.
I do one thing, you guys just go off. I
get it. All right.
Let's get right to it. Hold on.
Dante,
yes.
Can you just stop for a second? Can you speak to this? I really was just trying to say that I was just surprised, to be honest, throughout the whole interview. I felt like, I was with you guys, because I felt like you was low-key side-eyeing him. So I'm not saying I felt like...
Well, first of all, I don't even remember when he said the shit. You really weren't even paying attention. I wasn't even paying attention. First of all, we were having first of all, our interview was fantastic.
Yeah.
We were having fun.
Yeah.
They were like, I said, what did David say?
But I'm going to tell you something. I watched it, and I know, like, I could always tell when you not there.
Yes.
You were zoned the fuck out. You were holding the cards and you were just reading off, and it went through.
I don't even remember
when he said you bring a little subservience, and he said that. But you gotta understand something. We get this. I've gotten this from Haitian people. I've got this from Caribbean people. How about this? People talk. I'm FBA, and I get it from FBAs because I'm light skinned. So what we're talking.
First of all, them pants is crazy. Your Bucci cat is just printing. It's just close your legs, nigga. And this nigga, look how he sit, little zesty little fucking just look at this nigga. They all probably fucking each other. Little Milli Vanilli looking ass nigga. Come on, man. This nigga look Mexican. You ain't no light skin. I don't know. I know he's not saying he's a light skin FBA. What is he? Y'all let me know, because I don't really watch this show. What is this guy? What's his ethnicity?
Talking about is overall black trauma that exceeds on, and we're always ready to go hard on black folks. Even when we talk about the roast with Kevin Hart has made black millionaires. He's done where people had generational wealth for their family for the rest of their lives, and then all of a sudden, because a white boy is white boying and doing what he does, then everybody wants to turn on Kevin Hart.
Right.
He should have did this. Y'all don't hate Derek Chauvin. Yeah, I've said this a bunch of times, and every time I say this, people act like I'm crazy. People hate Candace Owens more than they hate Derek Chauvin. They hate they hate the woman.
Who the fuck told you that? We hate them just the same. You fucking. I don't like closed doors. Fucking Mexican ass. Get your little tight, thick, fucking pussy print, ghetto cowboy looking ass. Get your funky little ass up out of here. I hate when these motherfuckers try to speak on our behalf as if y'all know us. This is why I'm so glad that we are delineating. We let these motherfuckers in our culture too much. We have to, I coined this phrase, nigga, and I need everybody to use it. If we got to look like the bad guys to get some straightening going on, we're going to be some bad motherfuckers. I coined that. Y'all can use it too. It ain't patent, okay? Or license, whatever the fuck you want to call it. We let these motherfuckers in, and they are able or think they have the cultural right to speak on any and everything that goes on with us, as if they really, really know the essence of our culture. I'm so appalled by this, but I have a lot of videos to show y'all, but let me just read some of the things that I already wrote, please. So just listen up, man. All right. It took me a minute to go live. I hate like going off the top. I do good when I'm off the top sometimes, but I leave out a lot. So I don't like just doing off the top anymore. So I got to be very aware to write this shit down. So here we go. Hold on and hold the fuck on. We're going to run that back. Did y'all hear what this man just said, right? Here we go. He said, if you take a Nigerian accent, slow it down, add slavery, and add a little bit of subservience, you get a Southern Black American accent, right? Now, let me marinate that. Let that marinate for a minute, right? Because this ain't about an accent. It's about perspective, right? It's about how people sees other people or a people. And that's why this conversation exploded. Now to David's credit, he apologized. You know, that's public record. It's cool, but people can apologize. But here's the thing. The apology ain't what brought me here today. Godfrey's response is what got me here, right? Because once I listened to Godfrey's live stream, I realized that this conversation had become more of a whole, like bigger than just one comment, right? This shit became about representation. Who gets to speak on our culture? Who gets to define it, explain it, and who gets to tell foundational Black Americans how they should feel about it? That's the conversation I'm interested in. I'm not yelling. I'm not name calling, but you know I am, so fuck them. You know what I mean? Not trying to win a internet argument. Excuse me. I want to talk about this because ideas shape cultures and a culture shape identity, right? Godfrey, when I listened to his response, I noticed something. He wasn't just defending David. He was defending a way of looking at the conversation. Now, one of the first things he says is that people are traumatized. When they talked about, you know, our trauma, especially with the Akbar. I keep forgetting his last name. This shit is longer than Chainsmoke. But when he was talking about that, we don't know the trauma that we went through, and we didn't know how to express it and so forth, so on. And we came from slavery, and we have two different perspectives because they wasn't enslaved. You understand what I'm saying? So the Black Americans, Africans, Caribbeans, everybody was traumatized. But let me say this, trauma exists. Histories matter. Nobody should pretend otherwise. But here's my question. If every disagreement is, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm rushing. Is every disagreement trauma? Or is it possible that sometimes people simply disagree? Because those are two different conversations. And if I tell you that I don't agree with your interpretation of my culture, is that trauma? If I tell you I don't think you understand the historical development of FBA culture the way I do, is that trauma? Or is it a legitimate disagreement? See, I think that we need to be careful not to turn every criticism into a psychology. Sometimes people are just making an argument, right? And I'm in here and keep it pushing, right? Now, let's talk about something that has been on my mind for a minute. Representation, right? Because a lot of people reduce acting to memorizing lines. And we talking about how these British actors has taken our roles. So I'm gonna land with this, right? So the best performances usually come from two things: preparation, which they do, and a connection. Preparations matters, right? Now, connection matters too. David Oyelowo has spoken publicly about the work he put into portraying Martin Luther King, right? That's what professional actors do. They research, they study, they watch the footage, they work with dialect coaches like they do. They learn mannerisms. That's a part of the craft, right? Idris Elba, he's talked about studying the Baltimore accent for The Wire. Again, that's craft. And I respect the craft, but here's the distinction I'm making. Studying our motherfucking culture, is it the same thing as growing up inside the historical experience that produced it? Those are different things. You can become incredibly knowledgeable. You can deliver an outstanding performance, but here's the difference between learning something and inheriting it. That's why representation debates happens in so many communities. People ask who tells the stories, who understands the context behind the story, who extensively knows the small things that never make it to the script. So it's like, just like what they did, like when he portrayed Martin Luther King. I never seen the movie, so I don't know how good he did. Evidently, I guess people liked it. Nobody ain't make any noise about it. I never watched it, and definitely now I don't intend to. But you see, these niggas got to study our shit. The whole world got to study foundational Black American accent, style, culture, everything. We born in this shit. The nigga Idris Elba had to play, I forgot the nigga name, not Omar, it's one of the motherfucking characters of The Wire. In every American movie that he did. He had to study the flavor. Some of them do good. But me personally, it's not a real connection because it's not coming from a place of experience, no come from a place of culture. These people are literally being a carbon copy of the culture that really is the heartbeat of this planet. But this is why they all treat us the way they do. Because it's our culture is like winning the game. Like Michael Jordan, for instance, like they want that top spot, but we still beating their ass. We going to the playoffs. We've been in a three-peat, back to back. You don't think motherfuckers want a Jordan spot? Culturally, people want our spot. Culturally, people don't have a background the way we do. That's why everybody is so jealous of the accomplishments that we have. That's why they are mad, because some of us been through the similar things as far as slavery, this and the third, but who managed to rise? Who was able to flourish after that? Everybody else talking and waving their flags, but they crumbled. We the only ones with similar backgrounds, similar. Only that. Slavery is the only similar thing. But who is the one that became the most dominant, influential, most creative? We have to make sure we keep that word creative on this planet. And it's been us. And they all had to come here and get a taste of it. Keep these other melanated people out of our fucking business. Stop trying to be friends with everybody. That's what got us in this position right now. Fuck Godfrey and the rest of these motherfuckers, because none of these people could fucking speak up for us. This is why they get close to us, to find out everything that we're doing so they can interpret it. They got fucking African dudes doing shows and videos on our vernacular only to teach their children how to dress, how to talk, and what it means. I think it's called AVVE. However the goddamn the acronym is, whatever it is, I really don't care. You don't think that they want our spot? We are a target. We are on everybody's vision board. We on everybody's vision board. We at the top. If you're looking at you, shit, not just melanated people, everybody. We specifically talking about the ungrateful cousins. That's what I call them. We are on their vision board. They study us. They see our weaknesses. They see our triumphs. They see what works. They see what doesn't. They studied everything about us to the bone. And what they are doing are righting our wrongs, executing our wrongs, making it right for them, so they can preserve their people. Mind you, don't forget the dude, I forgot his name, that owns the Essence Festival. All of the money that he gets, he don't even pay the people in Louisiana. He don't even pay the vendors. But he's getting the bread. And he's sending it to his government in Lagos. All of our money. But using our struggle, using our ancestors, our everything to benefit, it only take for them. They had to use our struggle, our plight, our mission, and our identity, if you will. African American. They had to go through us to help themselves. They couldn't just do this shit on their own. They use us to help themselves. Because if we would have been on the delineation from the giddy up, you know how long it would have took them to even get to where they are now? They had to use us. They literally befriended us somewhat with the help of the Democrats and white tea people. But these people, everybody, not just them, they used us. The love was fake. This is why I'm a land right play some videos. I can't see the chat, but I say this all the time, especially like in my hood. Like, y'all niggas gave me all the fake love in the world, bro. Like, I'm good. I don't need to hang out with a lot of people. I ain't never been like that. I had my own crib since I was a youngin', since 17, 18. Everybody know my body, nigga. I had my own shit. Yeah, I hung out with a lot of people. Yeah, I did some things. Always hung out with a lot of niggas in Third, but then I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm moving different. Y'all gave me all of the fake love I needed to see. I don't need to be around you niggas. I don't need to give y'all niggas dap. Y'all showed me the fake love for years. Y'all showed me the talking behind my back. Y'all showed me the fake daps. Y'all showed me the non-verbal communications. That's why when I notice certain things, I walk right past niggas. Don't even say nothing. Don't give a fuck about them. Just walk by them. I don't have to give you a pound. Yeah, we grew up together. I don't have to talk to you, nigga. I'm keeping it pushing. Because I know you funny. I know you talk behind my back. Or whatever the case, whatever it is, niggas show. This happens everywhere. So I say all that to say, we seen all the fake love from everybody. All of them showed us fake love, my G. It's late, but it's late. It's better than never. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to do so much at this point because they working. They not playing. They not playing. And their feet is already in the door, my G. Their feet is in the door. Their feet is in the door. Anyway, let's keep it pushing because I know I'm talking a lot. And I want to open the floor. If anybody want to jump on the panel, please press 1. I will open the floor as well. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this too.
And don't get me wrong, Candace Owens ain't shit. I don't want to be clear. I fuck that bitch. But we hate her for talking about George Floyd more than we hate the white cop that murdered him on film. That's straight trauma.
It's like I said. Right. It's like I said. With David Oyelowo, the fact that you all are going to hold on to that shit. First of all, David is getting like dragged, which is good. Like you fucked up, and this is good. But to come at me, I'm like, oh man. And first of all, David Oyelowo, when he did Martin Luther King, he raised money for that. He busted his ass it took him 7 years to make that. And he hired nothing but African Americans. He hired Common, right, who played Masavio's dad. Remember Masavio?
Yeah.
But Common played Masavio's father.
Yeah.
I really don't care. I mean, thank you. But I'd rather have Clifton Powell play Martin Luther King, which he's did, than to watch him. Thank you. Look what we did for you. Look at all the money we spent on you motherfuckers with flies on your stomach. How many 10 cents a day kids we done helped out? I remember telling my mother, matter of fact, I think we did. Just, thinking about it, watching the TV. I'm talking about this like 92, 93, 94. "Man, can we help these kids? You know what I'm saying? Can I send them 50 cents? Yeah, Dorian. All right, I see. So I think my mother did it and just probably paid for 2 days. So they got $1 from us, and they was able to eat a big bowl of rice for 2 days. So I don't know, but I remember that. All the shit that we did, we don't give a fuck about that shit. He hiring people. And me personally, I think he did that just to get credit under his resume. And they have to use our fucking people. You can't just come out with no fucking, what they call it? Is it Bali? No, Bali is any, whatever they call that shit, they little movie shit in Nigeria. Nobody don't want to see fucking Baba Tunde or Oyelowo in a dirty ass jungle. Them little whack ass sound effects and fighting scenes that we be seeing all over this shit. Nobody don't want to see that up there cooking gorilla grinds. You remember like pork grinds? They eat gorilla grinds, nigga. Barbecue stuffed baboons and shit. Honey badger ribs and dipped in hyena feet juice, nigga. Get the fuck up out of here.
Who was with Dr. King? He hired a lot of African American. Now he has a platform called Mansa with Nate Parker, who's Black American.
Yeah.
He's literally hiring
but what
and
we
putting people to work. But I mean,
we stand on the sideline, we do nothing, and then we criticize everything that Black people
exactly.
do. But on the same sense, this is a white supremacy society that turns us against, because they do give these parts to Black British actors, because there is the same way, there's no way in the world they would have let Barack Obama run for the president if he was.
Can I say this as a sidebar? This is all related. These Africans ain't only scammers. Let's talk about I was trying to do their accent, but fuck it. The goddamn Indian people. They keep calling me from the same fucking number. I block them. They call me for another number. Same fucking city and state. Scamming ass motherfuckers. Don't you know the other day? Why am I yelling? That's number one. If I'm yelling too loud, say shut the fuck up, Mike. Tone it down. But you know the other day, because I be so pissed off. I block them and they keep calling. And sometimes I answer the phone. And I be like, hey, how you doing? And then, it'd be mute at first. And then they unmute themselves. You hear all the motherfuckers talking in the background. Hey, sir, you have some insurance, right? But what's your birthday? If you asking me my birthday, you already saying my name. You should know everything else, bitch. So I'm like, you dirty fucking Indian. Why you keep calling me, try to be a scam? Why the motherfucker said, fuck you, bitch. Hung up. I was pissed, but I had to laugh at the same time. All of these niggas is scammers, man. Get the fuck out of here.
It's African American, because there's a class system that says that African Americans are at the bottom of the class system. They will not they need to hold us. When you talk about patriotic assimilation, part of patriotic assimilation is assimilating into the racism against African Americans.
They said just because you're gay, you don't have to sit gay.
Right.
There you go.
Nah, I'm
that
sitting.
was really funny. Them dumb folded legs. He does that little yoga move.
Let me see what else he gonna say.
I'm gonna sit as gay as I can and still June, nigga.
But either way, like I said, I'm not like screaming, but I'm saying I'm okay being passionate like this, because Karen is trying to jump off on, because all the podcasting she was talking shit about, now she's trying to do the podcast move. Like, let me dog Godfrey, blah, blah. And when someone said apologize to Karen, I haven't talked to her in 6 years.
Here's the thing.
Well, just fuck you, Godfrey. He already has a following. When I look at the comments and stuff like that, under this clip here that's circling on the internet, it's almost like a 50-50, I would say. It's a lot of FBAs getting at his neck, and there's some, and damn, he just messed up one time. He always speak up for us. I'm just looking at it as everybody has an agenda. Everybody has a plan. They all Nigerian people looking at Godfrey as the savior as well. The one that could bridge the gap. because he has the flavor. He's already Americanized. He's already embedded within our culture. So they using him for his agenda as well, under the auspices, however you want to pronounce that, by, bridging the gap with, with them. Like it's a Nigerian thing. So he just using his likeness to bring more Nigerians here. But here's the thing. You talking about bridging the gap. It's supposed to be a two-way street. Why is there's only one person going across this bridge? It ain't us. Meaning you having all of these Nigerians sit down and talk like they really know our culture, and you dressing like us, and then talking about how your food is better, the music is better, or just so much shit that you're not even correcting them on, trying to big yourself up because y'all come from nothing. Nigga, hold on. I have statistics up here. Hold on. Hold on. Where was that? Hold on. Here we go. Nigeria ranks as one of the countries with the highest crime perception globally, holding a crime index by county of a number of 66.6. The nations rank highly in organized crime worldwide and second highest in Africa, with a criminality score of 7.32 out of 10. What the fuck does that tell you? And see, what else? Approximately 33.3% of Nigerian immigrants' household in the United States receive some form of public assistance or welfare, but they love to throw that shit in our face, knowing that these motherfuckers collect welfare. These people are no better than us. They try to clown us by doing the same shit or benefiting from the same system that we benefit from, using the same tools, if you will. You understand? These people have to make themselves feel big by looking down on us or trying to play us, just like white people calling us monkeys. They have 4% of Neanderthal blood. If you cut all the hair off a monkey, they white. Look at the texture of the hair. It's like a white person. Just the thin lips, just like them. You see, they hide their pain by trying to diss us or make us look inferior or soft for someone, because they know when they look in the mirror, they know how literally naturally inferior they are. Naturally, scientifically. So these little dirty, dusty baboon Africans, not all of them. And let me say this too, because this was on my heart yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna make this quick and I'm gonna get to the video. So pardon me, right? Now, there's some Africans that I like. I love Nipsey, but he's half. I love Black Sam because I was watching some Black Sam shit. The Black Sam interview with corny ass Gilly and Salute the Wallow. So I was watching a little bit of that last night, and I was just thinking like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because I love Nipsey, man. Got a lot of love for Nipsey, and my homeboy or former homeboy, but my nigga Cesar, he's Eritrean. He the one that got me the interview with Cuzzy Capone, Nipsey Hussle's best friend. So he was cool. So there's some cool Africans, man. There is some, but it's more bad than some that's cool. So I say the majority of them. So I don't want to put all of them in the basket, but I'm not trusting anybody at this point. So at the end of the day, I know that it's not all of them, but it's just too fucking many. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Nip. Love Nip, son, on some real G shit. Like I really got a lot of love for Nipsey, man. That ain't never gonna change. And I got a lot of love for Black Sam as well. That ain't gonna change. You know what I mean? I don't really have no cool African person that I knew or grew up with or went to school with. You know? So I don't, I hardly really interact with them. There were some good ones that I met in the cab. Some was cool. And some was really stank with the attitude and really stank funky booty ass niggas. So I just wanted to say that, okay? I just wanted to say that. Let's get to some more, all right? And thank you for being here. And I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Yes, I know his mother is FBA and she's on that on that Black Power shit. Very knowledgeable. So salute to Mama Nip. Let me play this. Let me see. Which one is this?
Black. That's like additional black. That's
right?
additional black. That's like additional black. That's additional black.
Now you see that? Let's continue. Oh, hold on. What's the name? Hold on, Mr. Bongo Beat AI. Do you want to get on the panel? Because you talking real spicy over there. You talking real spicy. Do you want to get on the panel or what? I'm about to open the floor in a minute, y'all.
I talk to you about being Nigerian Black American, so you better be nice and you better pay attention. Go on, Godfrey.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm not Nigerian American. It's what I am. I never say that I'm Black American and foundational Black American, okay? I've always said I was Nigerian American. I've been doing comedy 20-something years, and I've always said I'm Nigerian American. You know the jokes about my dad, talking about he sound like Mufasa. I've been saying this on Comic View, on Comedy Central. I've been saying it, I say it all the time, I'm Nigerian. That's how come you guys know. Oh, Godfrey ain't foundational Black American. You know how you know? Because I'm the motherfucker that said it. I said I was Nigerian American. You're spewing information that I said to you. Whoever made that one comment said, yo, he needs to stop calling. First of all, you don't tell me what the fuck I need to do, all right? I do whatever.
You see when he get around his people, he talk that little cocky shit, right? This is why you can't trust people like that. You can't trust people like that. These motherfuckers is trying to live through us. And this is why I'm really petty. I hate the way they dress. I hate it. I don't like these people dressing like us at all. It offends me. All of this shit is starting to offend me because they have so much vitriol towards our people. They talk about us. Yeah, absolutely. And Corey Holcomb did say some things about this dude. We have to really be on. And the reason why he really don't like FBAs because that excludes him. It shows him. It shows his heritage. It shows that he's not a part of us. He knows it, but at this point in time, he has to go home, if you will. Like we are walking him to the door and say, yo, thanks, man. Yo, I hope you had a good time. But now it's time to take your ass home. So all of these Pan-Africans, all of these Africans that want to be Americanized and act like this, that, and the third, they all are mad at the FBAs because they can no longer extract the culture anymore. They have to literally act like themselves. Like, you understand what I'm saying? The breasts. Yes, we all sick of these motherfuckers. If anybody want to jump on the panel, please do. And they all have fake degrees. Absolutely. Somebody's about to do like 20 years for that. A female about to do like 20 years for some shit like that. Or also, I forgot the name of this shit. But listen to these niggas.
I'm not an African American. Like this boy said. Like I'm not. I came here with a flight. I didn't come to America with a ship. So there is a difference, you know. There's a different blood flowing in our stream. So he can say this is not the toughest fight. He knows.
I can't play that music. I can't play that music. Who was this right here?
We don't be running up on stores, doing gang violence, bullshit. We don't do all that. That's Black American nonsense. That's Black American culture. That is your culture. Your lazy culture. That's your culture. Violence, lazy, quick money. You don't want to work. You don't want to put in the work. You don't want to respect nobody. You don't want to put in the work. You don't want to work your way up. You want to show off and expect everybody to bow at your feet because you think you're something. You're fucking nothing.
I was gonna say some more, but that's the thing, man. Everybody got hate towards foundational Black Americans, man. And let me what's what you say? What's your name? Hold on. Smack. All that cursing is not a good look. I mean, listen, I'm a curse and do what I want. The link is in the chat. If anybody want to jump on real quick, please jump on. All right. Then put the link in there. We got who is this? Sly. What's your name? Let me see. Whatever your name is. 44. What's good, family? Unmute yourself.
Oh, hold up, bro.
How you doing? What's going on? Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
Okay, how you doing, Mike?
I'm all right, brother. What's going on?
No doubt, bro. No doubt, bro. Calling from North Carolina FBA, bro. I saw. I've seen the way people are breaking down him, and it's a very important
All
thing
right.
for us.
Salute, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very important thing for us to see how these anchor babies really think. He really is giving us a deep dive into their identity. He's showing us just who they are. This is very important to be able to watch a guy like this, crash out, because when he says things about his family, he said all he did was talk about his dad's accent, but he never asked his dad, like why did you flee? FBA believed that you're like a coward. He talked about his mother, his father, and how much they've done to get over here. They ran from their own country. He never talks
Yeah.
about that. He came over here saying he's looking for a better life, and he's been cosplaying us his entire life. He is very, very confused. He's very hurt. When he says people hurt people, he's talking about himself, his dad, and his mom and his sister. He's not talking about anybody else, but he won't go into detail about them, because that right there is a blood trail. That is a trail all the way from Africa. It is
Right.
it is the weakest gene that you can possibly get, to leave your country and leave everybody there, and then leave them to defend for themselves while you coming over here being a comedian. This dude think being a comedian is important when you see Nigerians getting thrown out of every country they go to. But is it funny? What's funny about it?
Right.
We don't need no weakness like that. You can get any FBA born first day more important to him, his father, and his sister, and his brother, because of our lineage. This
Salute
guy
to
does
you,
not.
Smack.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Yeah.
No, I was just responding to Smack. I seen the other message, man. I appreciate it, man. I understand, and I take that back. But yeah, like I was saying on the other what's the name, that they are an embarrassment to their culture.
Absolutely.
And I be looking at these people like, y'all really think y'all flexing on the people that you are emulating. I'm not understanding their plight. I'm not understanding their thought process, because they really think that they're doing something because they got something that we already had and more and way before. That's why I be telling, I don't like to talk about me. And I have my ups and downs. Everybody has their struggles, but these niggas was living in huts. They didn't have their own crib. I had mine since 17, 18 years old. I've been on my own and having my own keys to my own apartment for years. They don't have a story like that. They had to flee to do that. And look at a lot of us that always had a place to go. We had clothes on our back. It was not like we was living rich or whatever, depending on our family, but we lived good compared to damn near everybody who flee over here. So we had houses, we got land that gets passed down to from generation to generation. It's a lot that we've done, and they really feel like when they get a little bit of change, they're able to wash their ass. They're able to put on a FUBU jersey, some goddamn sneakers, just some pants, and able to just wash up freely. They really feel like they better than us. They got a house, nigga. I got my own house, nigga. I drive, I got a car, nigga. Okay, I do too. What the fuck? You just got it.
Right.
These people, y'all are an embarrassment to your own culture, your own land. And I land my plane with this. Y'all leave and fled your land to be literally taken over by outside sources. They came without, and I'm talking about Jamaica, Africa, all that. Y'all fleeing the land and y'all just giving it to the Chinese and Americans and all of these superpowers. Y'all giving it up like, you know what, they can have it. Let's go to America. Like literally abandoning. Y'all, and then y'all wave y'all flag but don't want to go back. Y'all are cowards. Y'all are pussy. No backbone. There's nothing to praise about a group of people who fled to another land and literally gave up and when they get the citizenship, they pledged to denounce their own fucking land. You're a cow. But I'll land. Go ahead, brother, if you have anything else to say.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right in what you're saying, because that right there is the identity crisis of him, and his entire family. He's been trying to do what we've been trying to do for them for centuries, which is to rehabilitate Africa. These people are leaving the place that we have been rehabilitating for hundreds of years. So you're gonna run from all the work that we've done all these years, sending all this money, sending all our people over there. We go over there, we spend, we contribute to the economy. We start businesses. We can't even get jobs over there because they say that we're gonna hurt the local economy. They constantly scamming us, and we constantly coming back over and over and over and over again while he's coming over here. Now you cannot be a man, and that's the problem with him. He looks in the mirror. He can't look at himself in the mirror. He hates everything about himself.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be somebody. You can't be somebody when you're talking about you got family in Jamaica and you go back and forth. There's a report that says 68% of Jamaicans do not have a toilet. Now that's a fact. Now he got no problem with that. He got no problem with that. He's not over there talking about he goes over there. Dude, won't you go take some toilets over there? You're making all these jokes. You think it's funny? So people eat mud cookies, but they don't have toilets. He's not taking any of that funny guy FBA cosplaying money over there to make one toilet for somebody to stop doing defecate in the street or on the dirt. He's talking about all of us. He was going off on that sister. But what about your mom, bruh? What about your sister, bruh? All of them are American made, got a stamp on their head, and you pledge allegiance to the government. And you're talking tough to us, somebody that's carrying you and your whole continent. Just one FBA is carrying your whole continent.
Yeah.
We make our government do things for you. You over here literally talking smack when we move continents. You run from a whole continent and we move them. We're the culture of the continent, of your own continent. Go ahead, bro.
Let me interject. Bongo beat AI. I try not to look at too many negative comments, but I'm definitely reading the comments, and thank you everybody for still continuing to be here. Some is dropping out, some's coming back. I appreciate each and last one of y'all, but I just want to say before y'all leave, if y'all do decide to drop out before this live is over, please do me a favor. Hit that like button and please share. And ain't gonna kill you, and it's for free. And if you would like to donate to the platform as well, ain't gonna kill you. Anything will. The link is in the chat and is in the comment section and is pinned to the top or at the bottom. Please show some love. And Bongo beat AI. Do you want to get on, man? I put the link in there. I'd rather have a great conversation. And somebody else said something, so I want you to come on here as well. Where you at? Where you at? Hold on. Where you at, love? Damn, I just seen Shorty. Joyce, Wewa. You said Lagos is like New York. Are you from Lagos? Are you from Nigeria? So please, I would love for you to jump on the panel. Everybody who disagrees with FBAs in this situation or whatever, and or if you still feel like Godfrey should not be canceled, or if you disagree with us coming at him for him letting this thing play out the way it does, please jump on the panel. Like, we gotta have a civilized conversation, because all that keyboard karate stuff, it don't make sense. And been informed Momohoku is floating slum in like, oh, okay. So if anybody want to jump on, man, just hit that link, man. You said I've been there. Is not. Oh, okay. Well, Lagos is definitely not like no goddamn. You said Q-Butter ain't FBA. Who told you that? But I don't know. You said stop begging. Who you talking? Oh, I don't know who you talking about, because you talking about me. How am I talking about? How am I begging, bitch? Only thing I said donate. Motherfuckers be donate to niggas' channels all the time. They ain't begging. That's if you want to show love to the platform, please do. Go suck. You know what? I ain't gonna say all that. Eric, shut the fuck up. And you look like what are you? Yeah, you like a fucking East African. Hold on, let me see your face. Look at that fucking forehead, man. You look like a fucking what's that character? Scrap on fucking what you call that shit? I forgot the iceberg with Ice Age. The nigga, the shit with the eyes. Scrap. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Let's keep it pushing for a minute. Oh yeah, let me real quick. Hold on, everybody. Another good 20 minutes. Thank y'all. Are y'all enjoying this live? I'm gonna be honest. I do this a lot, and somebody told me I shouldn't do that. But sometimes I gotta say, sometimes I know my live is good. Then sometimes I feel like this live is If you like this live, please let me know because I think it's okay. You know what I mean? It could have been better. You know what I mean? But hey, I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you, Mouse. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Like real talk shit. Because I think I could have did better with this live, but it's all good. Let's continue though. You keep saying no, Q Butter is right. Q Butter is FBA, but he's a Pan-African. I was gonna actually say it. I was gonna actually say that he's a Pan-African. I made sure that I didn't say it. It doesn't matter. I was a Pan-Africanist. You dig what I'm saying? Out for quite some time. That's how me and him connected. You know what I'm saying? So, I was a Pan-Africanist, for quite some time, but now I'm not, and I'm glad I'm not because it was still always one-sided. It was never mutual respect. Never. You dig? Never. Now, hold on, man. You doing too much because now you all of a sudden you just trolling now. Where's one of my snipers? I'm gonna have to make one of y'all a sniper in here. Is any of my snipers in here? Who's a mod in here? I'm gonna have to get Eric up out of here. I'm gonna have to get you up out of here because your mother a joke. All right. Anywho, let's continue, man. Fucking dickhead. I don't really like this dude either, Flacco.
Right.
I fuck with Son right here though. I don't really watch.
You was talking like you brought and paid for Black Americans and they owe you. You sound like an overseer, not a supporter, not an ally.
As much as I speak up for Black women, what do you think that does to me in this business when I'm speaking up for you guys? I speak up for you motherfuckers all the time. Most celebrities in Hollywood don't say a god thing about y'all.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to get you up out of here.
Nah. Hell nah. Hell no. You was talking like you brought and paid for Black Americans and they owe you. You sound like an overseer.
Hold on 1 second.
Not a supporter, not an ally.
As much as I speak up for Black women, what do you think that does to me in this business when I'm speaking up for you guys? I speak up for
Hold on. Let me find something. Because I'm definitely getting you up out of here, bro. I'm definitely gotta get you up out of here. Just give me a second. Let me get you up out of here, brother. Because you doing too much. Hold on. I can't find this teller now. Hold on, everybody, forgive me. Yeah, let me get you up out of here, little dirt bucket. Dirty ass nigga. Yeah, you up. Yeah, you up out of here, bitch. All right. Let me see this real quick. And
a lot of people have been coming for Godfrey, basically him defending David Oyelowo on his comment, right? And I do want to, first of all, like I'm here to say, like, I respect everybody, right? I'm somebody that I respect you irrespective of what you believe and how you believe. So I hear what a lot of people are saying, but I watched the full podcast. It was a 3-hour long podcast, and I watched the full thing, right? I personally don't think David meant anything like.
All right, shut the fuck up. Yo, what's your thoughts, family? Go ahead. If you want to add on.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, like I said, no, you doing it. You're doing a great job, bro. You need to continue to do this because, like I said, we need to break down this guy. We need to see him frame by frame because that's what they're doing to him. Like we have to uncover these tethers, right? Because they like chameleons. They're trying to be FBA. They know they can't. They talk a lot. Like that's why he need to be a comedian because he can just jump into joke mode. He can try to be serious. This guy's talking about he met Minister Farrakhan. It's like, dude, so what? See, these people got it confused with these books. They go to school to learn something about like Martin Luther King and Malcolm. It's like, bruh, I got a brother, a sister, and all of us FBA, dude. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's like we all are just as important as
Right.
that. You sitting around here talking about Martin Luther King. Bruh, I'm talking about me. I'm talking about my man on this podcast. I'm talking about the bum on the street. He's more important than you. He FBA. I bet if you send him over there to Africa, he'll get himself straightened. You know, in like 20, 30 minutes, he'll be better than you. You're coming over here riding our coattail talking about you meeting other FBA. That just goes to show that you're about nothing. You need to meet us in order to be about something. You're screaming about standing up for black women, dude. You standing up for them? You speaking for them, dude? We don't need you speaking for us. You can disappear tomorrow. It's not gonna do anything to one FBA woman. You don't cause no move, dude. You don't make anything move in this world just because you talking. You running your mouth. Our children go to school. You know they get up in the morning. We got little baby. You think we thinking about a Godfrey, dude? You're not doing anything for us, dude. Cause you talk to Minister Farrakhan. So what?
He's doing everything to help his people, just like everybody else. And he's just a Trojan horse. He is the tether that sat at the door. He is the spook that sat at our door. And we have to treat everyone exactly like that. We have to continue to delineate, but we have to literally make sure that we go to our local town meetings. We have to make sure that we stop looking at entertainment as the first thing because we bored or we trying to escape reality. The real reality is in the boardrooms. It's really at your local, your mayor's office, courthouse, when they have these meetings. Vote in and vote out people that mean us no good. You understand? So we have to take a lot of things serious, like our ancestors did. They really went through the fire. And I'm not gonna say y'all. I'm adding myself as well. So I'm adding me as well. That we felt that I feel that we feel that our ancestors did all of the hard work, and now we could just as we've been doing, like just going along, like we don't have to do what our ancestors did because they fought already. Nah, yes, they got things passed and all that, but now everything that we did is up for grabs for everybody else. So what does that tell you? That means we got to get back in the game. Our ancestors is gone. We got to pick up that torch. We got to get back in the game because now everybody is on the field. It's like we on the stands watching the game and watching them hit home runs, watching them hitting first base. That's our base. So they are in the field. They are playing. So we have to be very mindful that the things that our ancestors did, that shit ain't over. We got to continue to do the same fucking thing. What mark you want to leave on this earth when you pass? Because we could quote Malcolm, we could quote Martin, we could quote Medgar Evers, we could quote Dr. John Henrik Clark, Dr. Ben, and all the others, all of the names, Sojourner, all of the names, all the fucking names. How do you want your name to be carried? This is a serious fucking time. I'm not saying we playing, but we bet not be playing. We played the game and just laid the game. We just, all right, fuck it, y'all can play now. No, we got to jump back in the game. What did Michael Jordan do? He retired, right? He became a boss of the Wizards. Once he seen things wasn't looking right with the team, what did he do? Put on that motherfucking jersey and got in that game. Didn't he? That's exactly what we need to do because the game is not over. We got to jump back in it. Like real shit. We seeing what these people came from nothing. Nothing. So they're going to go twice as hard. They came from nothing. We can't look at it as these motherfuckers just ain't nobody. They ain't shit. They ain't compared to us on no level, on no level. But these motherfuckers gonna go hard and play that game and use the things that use the tools, use the strategies, use the plays in the playbook politically, so on, et cetera, to have things given to them and placed for them, which is happening. This is right before our eyes. This is all in real time. And I land with this. We don't have to look and see, it's coming. No, it's already happening now. They're here. And I really have to continue to use the dude who owns the Essence Fest, the Shea Butter, the National Black Theater in Harlem, our staple, Madam C.J. Walker's mansion. He's using all of that. They are attacking and replacing and targeting the actual ancestors, our powerful stand-up civil rights leaders and entrepreneurs and great minds that come from our lineage. And what they left, they are taking, purchasing, and rewriting it, making it for them because they feel that our ancestors is theirs. So, like, come on. That alone, him doing that right there tells you exactly what their plan is. What the fuck, man? Am I tripping? I know I ain't tripping. I hope I made sense.
Oh, absolutely. You know about Chantel Brown. Chantel Brown is a representative in Ohio 11. I don't know, you might have seen her if you're into politics. She said a few days ago that black people are not going to vote if they don't get reparations. She got attacked. See, a lot of people don't know what's really happening in Congress. Those are our people too. They are stuck on tribalism, meaning a Democratic Party, where they can't say certain things. They haven't run in the Democratic Party. We have people running that's independent, that were running, that the Democrats got rid of. Now they're running as independents. So our name is going to continue to come up. We are running. We are going to these places, especially in New York and everywhere. They're showing up. You won't see it on the news. You won't see these things happening because just like me calling you in, I be going. You know what I'm saying? I'm going. I'm talking to them. I'm pulling up on them. I'm wearing things that I wore my my FBA shirt to what's called that to Juneteenth. Only one there, and I got about like 5 people pull up on me and say, "Hey man, I'm cool with that right there." And then some just stared. So everything that we do, it is moving towards our goal. Our goal is to speak for our ancestors. So you're absolutely right, bro. We're not just being, we're not just doing anything because by bringing Godfrey up is why you have these trolls in here. This is a big problem for them because they cannot stand us breaking down their molecular structure, which is a coward, fleaish culture. And those are our former slave sellers' children, right? So if he was going to be talking to Minister Farrakhan, Minister Farrakhan would say the former slave master children. Well, what about the slave sellers' children, Godfrey? So you're running over here. You want to have it both ways because you're confused. But see, we got the answers for them. The best thing to ever happen to this world was FBA because it's going to make everybody come together and understand what it means to be a man, what it means to be a woman, what it means to stand up against the most aggressive oppression in the world history. And we're here and they're running to us. You can't get no better than that. You can't get no bigger than that. On this little earth, we are the giants of this earth. We're holding this guy up. Just any FDA 3 years old can hold up Godfrey. Godfrey, you ain't got nothing on that dude. You're just talking. You're being backed up by the Democrats, whether you like it or not, because they're afraid to even mention our name, but it's still just ringing bells in there. They're trying to calm it down. They're trying to calm it down. They're trying to tell them, don't mention them. So they're sending out people like Roland Martin is crashing out every day about FBA. This man calling us all kinds of names. Now Godfrey is crashing out because they are so afraid. These people, look, bro, these people don't understand. Those people that own those dollars, the $1 bill and the 5 and the 20, we know who these people are. These people are crazy. It's like we've been dealing with them before they was on a dollar. And here they are trying to explain things to us about he's talking to black women. Like, dude, you better not never, ever talk about our sisters again. They birthed you to be able to come over here. You don't talk about us like that, talking about you standing up for us. Dude, you are an ant to a giant. You can't stand up for us, dude.
Right.
You can't stand up for us. You don't have any power to stand up for us. You're a comedian. Stay in your place. Tell jokes, but don't mention us.
And that's a fact. So that's why I feel like he should just continue to do his podcast, but speak on his people. Speak about the kids that's being sold in potato bags, that's being enslaved. How about what just happened the other day in Lagos? So a massacre just happened and kidnapping and raping and doing all types of heinous things that's over there in your land. Stop talking about us. They feel better. They have. I see it like they have more to talk about when it has to do with their experience with us. Because when they talk about their experience back home, it's traumatizing and there's nothing and it's embarrassment. So in order to even just have a conversation, just to even have a podcast and things to talk about, it has to be off the reference point of foundational Black Americans' experience and culture. That's how they try, quotations, to be relevant when these people are not relevant. Let me address the realist 33777. If you want to get on the platform, please do. Jump on the platform and speak your mind. No keyboard karate, family. You can say all that all day, but I know you are a dirty, musty, a dirty, primitive face looking ass dude who don't get no ass, always mad at women, wanted to beat up women because you look like the nigga from Tales from the Crypt. Okay, you look like Tyrone Biggums. Okay, Pookie, you ain't a prom queen, you a prom fiend. Okay, you know what you look like when you look in the mirror. You know what you see when you look in the mirror. You know what you see. You know what that trauma is like. You know that doodle that you gotta step over when you in Nigeria, because that shit all over the streets and all that shit. Still shitting in the street with no tissue. Y'all niggas is nasty, fam. Anyway, James Harlem, what's poppin', son? And then I'm gonna get up out of here in a few.
All right, what's good with you, man? Appreciate your broadcast. You know, I was thinking about what you were saying about Godfrey, and your dude need to come back and retract and apologize. And I understand.
Go ahead. I'm sorry,
well, I'm saying he need to apologize. The reason why I say he need to apologize, and I'm giving him some benefit of the doubt because I watched him go very hard for our lineage, even though he's not of our lineage. And because he's not of our lineage, he really don't have the essence, because if he did, he would be more cautious about even the negativity he might be spewing about one black sister. You don't get no passes. You don't get that pass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not to me. He don't get a pass.
Not to cut your wisdom, brother. Not to cut your wisdom, but he knows enough about foundational Black Americans. I can show you the messages that I sent them. I be sending him messages, bro. Like I be cursing his ass out, and I really do. I can show it if I need to, but he knows. A lot of these people know about FBA. They know about the delineation. They absolutely know why we are delineating. They know what's going on. They have to play dumb. But eventually, as time go by, everybody is going to be held accountable. Everybody. Like, see how successful the Essence Festival was? Okay, cool. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time, but we don't want that man's apology. Thank you for your service. Thank you. We're going to do you like America does their soldiers. Thank you for fighting for us. Now get the fuck out of here and no health care. Beat it, soldier.
But bust this. How many actual foundational Black American comics spew rhetoric that's favorable to black people in general and hit. I don't hear them talking about the
it
inventions
doesn't matter
and
because
the
we
things that we have done
understand.
before.
Here's the thing. I try to say this as much as possible, but I know nothing's new under the sun. We know that these people are in the industry like comedy, entertainment, music, movies, so on. This is a club. They not like ours from back in the days who really stood up. This ain't ours from back in the days. I know. Tether alert. Listen, my spidey senses already clicked, but I don't know yet. I'm feeling him out. And you from Harlem, so we already know. Yeah, they say.
Yo, tell them niggas to stop bugging. I'm 100. I'm 100 with my point blank period. And what I'm saying is this. I like Godfrey. He's one of the funniest comedians in the world. And Tariq Nasheed has been hesitant to give him any kind of negative criticism because not only because they're friends, but he likes him. And I have some of the same sentiments. That's why I said he need to come back ASAP and say, look, I should have shut the fuck up. I shouldn't have said none of that shit about that sister. Can y'all forgive me? And then pipe the fuck down from here on in. That's my stance on it. And yes, I'm 100% FBA before half of these motherfuckers been born who typing.
How about now?
So
hold on,
get that shit straight.
hold on, 44. Hold on. Now, James, because are you in Harlem now?
I'm in Harlem right now.
What part? Now I'm saying that because I've been in Harlem all through that motherfucker.
I'm in Manhattan. I mean, right now I'm on the east side, but I was raised on the west side. I was raised like 4 blocks from the Apollo Theater. You know what I'm saying? I was born in South Carolina. Yeah, I was raised on 121st Street, 4 blocks from the Apollo. I used to go to the Apollo religiously, seeing everybody.
Right. I've been all up through there too, man. But I ask you because look at Harlem right now. It's so full with Africans now. Now, a lot of our foundational Black Americans.
Don't stop there, bro. It's full with everybody. Everybody but us.
Exactly. I'm going there. Harlem is the hub of Pan-Africanism. Like, and even on top of the Pan-African movement that was happening up there, Africans did not participate on no level. Now you've seen them really coming out the woodworks in Harlem. And we did all of this.
Participating in what though?
In a Pan-African movement. They all been on 125th Street. Little Africa getting the white tees. I used to be in Foster Projects, nigga. I've been up there. My people's on 121st and 7th. Adam Clayton Powell. White House right there on.
I'm saying they don't rock with us, bro.
I ran through all that.
They don't rock with us. I'm saying is the Africans don't nobody rock with us.
Hold on. Let me land my plane. I try not to talk too long, but that's my problem. I talk a little bit too long, but I don't give a fuck.
What I'm saying, my apologies. No,
brother. This is not about you. You good, homie. So love. I'm just saying, in Harlem, it's like this is why I target New York because we have to break out of the spell and thinking that it's all love. They are smiling that you're a Pan-African, knowing that it's only one-sided. They are doing it to capitalize and bring their own people in because they feel it's safe. They want to be our friend. They want to. So let's set up all of these be these vendors and all of this stuff. This, that, and third. They gonna come to us, nigga. These akatas don't care. All of these dudes they love money. They like to spend their money. Fuck these ikatas. So they have a motive, and New York as a whole is still brainwashing. I land my plane with this because I gotta be honest with myself. If I was still living in New York, even though I was on the FBA shit before I moved down here, I moved to North Carolina in 2023. So I was saying that shit living in St. Albans, Queens, nothing but rude boys across the street, my next door neighbor. And you know, I talk loud so y'all can hear me out the house. Y'all can hear me in the middle of the street. Like, no, on some G shit. The shit that I did with arguing with bitch ass China Mac. Nigga, everybody heard me outside. I was mad people outside, and I'm yelling and screaming at this nigga. Get the fuck up out of here. But long story, New York is still under a spell. If I was still I mean, I understand it, but we have to break out of that spell because that's New York is our city. They just came there, man. Like, and New York City is still brainwashed, and I be trying to wake these niggas up. These niggas is literally acting like you, and these Hispanics. I'm not saying all, but the majority, not all, but I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them, the Caribbeans and Africans, they show you their passive aggressiveness. They show you, and y'all,
They don't rock with us, bro.
they don't, because I experienced it too. But I hated that they think because they could fuck a Puerto Rican girl or Jamaican girl or whatever the case may be, and the ones that you cool with, it discombobulates your thought process. Y'all like, it's not all because my man right here, we cool. You have to look at the bigger picture. The ones that's cool with you, they family look at them as not a traitor, but a motherfucker that's not them. They want to act like a. I know they be telling them in their house. So why you acting like those cocolos? Why you acting like those negros? Why you dressing? Why you talking? Why you talking like that? That's not you.
But that ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing new, bro. They've been doing that since I was young, bro. Yeah,
Eric,
yeah.
you
It's
came
kind
back
of
under a new account. Eric, go suck something, man. And I ain't saying pause. Go to another man, bro. Why you jumping? You went to another account to come back. Get the fuck out of here if I slap your ass, man.
Hey, James Harlan.
Excuse me. 44, go ahead, and then I'm gonna go to G Road mode. Go ahead, 44.
Okay, yeah. James Harlan, that was a good point you made about Tariq not saying anything, being silent, and also about entertainers. And I think Russ sort of touched on that. That just goes to show you that we don't have a leader, right? So that clearly showed that Tyreek is not a leader. We is going at Godfrey, no holds barred. We don't listen to Tyreek. We are a lineage, so that slaps that. Another thing is the entertainers, and like Bro said, they're basically in a cult. They can't really go against each other. They don't know exactly how to deal with. That's why he talked smack about the entertainers, because the entertainers cannot embrace FBA and them at the same time, because you can't serve two, right? Look, all we need is to keep doing what we're doing. We don't have a leader. We are led by our lineage, and they used to be led by theirs. But it's something when all of a sudden nobody wants to be anything anymore. We strip them of everything. See, you don't want to be nobody. They don't want to be anybody because we stripped them. They used to like their flags. They used to like a lot of things. Now they're saying they're all black. Come on, bro. You got to understand just what kind of psychological damage this has done to those folks. And basically, they done turned New York into the island of Patmos. But if you look at most of them people like yourself, you're not, you understand what's going on that island. So we're there. We're there. We understand our New Yorkers are there. There's a lot of them that's standing up and there. They just don't see it. It's under the surface because these people, they do want to destiny swap with us, but they got rid of their identity to try to be black. So the only black people is us. They gave it up a long time ago. So Tariq is not saying anything because he's still, Tariq is Tariq is in entertainment too. He's somewhat of a what you want to call like Godfrey, like a comedian to a certain degree. But Tariq Nasheed, he is pounding them. So even if he got a little bit of, even if he got a friend and he might need to say something, it's not really necessary. We're gonna pound him till there's nothing left. This dude is under the influence of the corporation.
I definitely want to interject here because I'm never going to stop somebody from voicing their opinion. Now, I'm not a Tariq Nasheed jock strap holder, and I'm not here to defend him either. Your opinion is your opinion. Do I agree with everything that he says? Absolutely not. I don't agree with a lot that he says, but there is a lot that I do agree with. So your opinion is your opinion, even though I do have some questions, but those are things I would just keep to myself at this moment. But at the end of the day, he definitely put in a lot of work, and everybody have to understand that yes, he coined the phrase, and yes, spearheaded, that don't mean that we take orders. We are our own individual. So we
I
have
agree.
our own opinions and how we feel. Okay, so with that being said, and the thing of the FBA, we always felt this way. We just ain't put a name to it. You understand what I'm saying? So with all of
I
that being
understand.
said, you can't continue.
Yeah, we
Okay.
yeah no, bro, I'm gonna let you go.
That,
I just need 1 minute. And like I was saying, that's what shows he's not a leader. Everything they say about us falls apart. They wanted Tariq Nasheed to be our leader so bad. We just dispelled that just by us having this conversation right here. Tariq Nasheed still is into that Hollywood type stuff too. He's a filmmaker. He's doing a lot of great things. We don't tell us what to do. And that's why Godfrey is falling under any FBA all over this country. This dude is not more important than them. He is Hollywood. These people think this is a movie. That's why they go to school. They go to they go to colleges trying to learn about us. They do all that stuff so that they can combat us to tell us that we don't know who we are. But they have to come to here to go to school. It's like we the new Kemet. We the greatest. We the one giving out all the information to all of them to be they self. Like what is it? Accept your own and be yourself. They don't even want to do that because they want to be us. This Pan African stuff is going to crap. Trying to follow who we are, trying to be somebody else because we are who we are, and they can't stand it. So you can go ahead, bro.
Let me go to G Road Mode. Go ahead, fam. I gotta add him to the stage. Bad. G Road Mode. Go ahead, family.
What's up, bro? Mike Larry, what up? What up, bro?
What's going on?
What up with everybody? Yeah, I wanted to speak on the topic real quick with Godfrey. I think it's like this, like the brother was speaking about Tariq. Yeah, Tariq, people follow Tariq, and some people gonna go with whatever he say, and some people gonna say, deal with stuff how they want to. Now with Godfrey, I say he says a lot of good things. He said a lot of good things over the years. Once he heard the FBA talking points, he was on interviews. He was kind of speaking in defense of foundational Black Americans. So I say all that to say, if we look at Cardi B and we celebrate her for saying what she said, and she's still calling us African Americans, by the way, too. But if we look at her and say, oh, we celebrate what she said when she did way more debauchery
But she
than
said she
Godfrey.
definitely said some things. Yep.
Yeah, she done a
and all
lot.
that shit.
Yeah, and the thing about hip hop with when we was pushing back about hip hop, and she went and said, "Oh, it's a New York culture." Yes, you know what I mean. So she said a lot of stuff against our particular culture.
Because she don't know no better. Because we have to expect people to not know no better, and she's not all that. I don't want to say she's not bright, but I'll just say that she's just gonna go along with the narrative right now. So I'll just say there's a lot of them just have been brainwashed, like a lot of New Yorkers have been brainwashed to. I'll say this and I'll let you continue. I don't think that a lot of us are absent-minded to what's going on with all of the immigrants in New York. I think it has to do with the that was born in the 2000s. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the ones from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s know what's what. We know. And they know the older Hispanics and all that, they know the real deal. It's these young niggas that really don't be knowing shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got Fat Joe and stuff like that, but they really know that these people are cosplaying our cultures. So, but go ahead, continue, man.
Right. No, I understand. Right. I understand that. I got a lot of family from New York, and New York used to be the first, but with all the immigration that you guys dealt with and all the different cultures meshing, and a lot of people feel like y'all are all one. They kind of the last now, because when we speak about this with certain New Yorkers, they know about the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans and the BS they used to say. But when we talking about this foundational Black American thing with a lot of them, they kind of acting like You know, like they like what they, you know, we all the same, and what is that? What, you know what I mean? So, so my point though with that is, if we like kind of giving Cardi B a pass, or we kind of people celebrating her saying what she said, that's cool if that's what you want to do. I think with Godfrey, he said a lot of good things. We got a lot of clips of him saying some real good things. I'm not saying we shouldn't check them when they get out of line. We should check everybody, but I wouldn't say we should cancel them. Like, if you don't want to rock with them, that's cool. You know what I mean? If you still rock with them, that's cool too. You know what I mean?
So let me say this, and every, you have it right, and even though I disagree, I have to respect it, and I'm gonna respect that. Even after the backlash, or when they were speaking on the FBA, when he was like the FBA shit, whatever, right? Did he have anybody that's FBA on that show at any given time? No.
Now he has. Now I will say that. That's what I say.
So this is why.
Now that's why I said
why give him a pass? For the simple fact, he's not even having. If anything, he should and have to put foundational Black Americans on it and have these deep conversations. They don't want to have these conversations because they know what it's going to look like. They know what the outcome is going to be. This is why they don't really want to have that conversation. We need to have that conversation. Have motherfuckers on your show that's FBA, that know the history, that can teach them something, because Godfrey think he knows everything about our culture. Okay? Teach him exactly what it is and let him know the mindset of how we think, and let's see how that plays out. But they don't want to do it. Just like white philosophers, they don't want to sit down and really talk about history when it comes down to our smart scholars that know history like the back of our hand. They don't want to do it. They did it back in the days, and they got their ass whipped. Okay, so these people don't want to do it. But
here's the void, though. Here's the void. Godfrey, as I said earlier, he expounds a lot of the positivity of our past. He speaks on foundational Black Americans. He actually says it. He says things that other people that are foundational Black Americans who have our platforms do not utter. So therefore, they do not speak on us. There are others who are afraid. They're foundational Black Americans, even if they just consider themselves African Americans, but they don't even touch on the topic of delineation or any of the things that he spoke about favorably. So this is why I said earlier that I can give him a pass if he comes back with all this smoke coming at him, put on that respirator and breathe some apology in the air. Then I can 100% rock with him. But because he was so because he rolled with us for a minute, and this little hiccup, I ain't gonna say little hiccup, this hiccup he did, I'll take that little bop because he dissed the sister, even though they had personal disagreement. That's what it sounded like. It came off as a totality, which I don't think that's what he meant. But still in all, I would hope he would come back and clarify the air, because he did rock with us when some of us didn't rock with us.
When we have these conversations, and I'm gonna let y'all rock, but the conversations that needs to be had, not just the David or Oyelowo response, not what he just said. We have to talk about everything as a culture, what they're doing. Speak about the man who owns the Essence Festival, how their mindset is, how they come here and treat us, what their mission is, how they taking. We don't even get a thank you. They talk about our food is their food. It comes from their soul food, and just everything has to be addressed, because this is the time where we are talking about everything that's happening, how everybody is cosplaying, how everybody's taking our tangibles, getting the political seats, making sure they sabotage everything that is for us, and they doing it for their people, and working against us with the white tea people. They work against us. We know.
And here's how you can.
I land here. We have to have all of that conversation. We have to talk about all of that shit because that leaves room for them to not explain their real agenda. So we leaving no stone unturned. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm with you on that because I look at it like this. They get grants or they get means to open up these businesses and stuff like that. When you go inside of them, you do not see no black kids, grown people. None of us are part of, they ain't giving nothing back to us. They steady extracting. I don't care what immigrant group you can name in our neighborhood. I go to all of them. I'm all over Harlem. You hear me? I'm all over New York. We are not in, they don't hire us. Now the big chains like the Targets and these other stores, yeah, okay, you can see us people there, but these corner bodegos and these corner stores like that, no, they don't hire none of our kids.
Exactly. So the question will be, what FBAs should do? Because I'm going to be doing some lives where we have, well, a lot of things cannot be broadcast. That's number one. But we have to have these conversations because we know the problems. We know what the issues is. We know who's who. But we have to speak about solutions, strategizing, plans, what to put in place. We have to have people who specialize in certain things in place to get things as a community. We may not get along, just like all other groups don't get along, but they come together for one common cause. They put their ideologies to the side, they put their religion to the side, they put everything to the fucking side, and they get to that bag. They get to that they get to all of the tangibles that's needed. They come together, bro. And that's something that we have to fucking do. And I'm not saying that we are not in the process thereof, but we have to talk about solutions. All of the problems we know. What about solutions? That's the main thing, man.
Right. So
yeah, and I
The
think
term
Godfrey.
foundational black.
Yeah, I think
I was gonna
Godfrey.
say,
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, because
we are on the way. We are on the way.
Out of here in 10 minutes. But go ahead.
All right. We are on the way because black men, we are the spearheads of the foundational Black American movement. So we are making moves. Now we got other black people, other black men who don't understand or want to understand. That's all right. It reminds me of what hip hop was when it first started. Half the motherfucking black people ain't like it. Young people half did. But guess what? Guess what happened 50-something years later? Because I was there. I was there when it jumped off. And half the young people, they wasn't with it. They couldn't even feel it. They were like, oh, this shit ain't gonna last. But I'm saying, I'm making that indicative of what I see in the foundation of Black American movement. We just growing. So we are making moves. Now we gotta we gotta love each other. We gotta come together. And this foundational thing is a bonding mechanism that just get tighter and tighter from my standpoint. Okay, I land with that.
Yeah, I'll just say this right quick, and then I'm gonna drop. Yeah, I'm gonna drop because about Godfrey real quick. He has said a lot of good things about us because he studied. He has an affinity and a love for us. You know that is fine because we're doing something, and they have to understand that they're in part of this history too. That they're being able to see that we have been doing forever. So our delineation, he's looking at it almost like he's watching a movie. And a lot of them look at us like they're watching movies. They don't understand that we are real people, bro. So we're gonna have, just like bro said, we are doing what we have to do for them. They're not used to being checked by nobody except for Caucasians. They're not used to the average black guy checking them. They're not used to a dude from down south checking somebody from up north, period, or anywhere. But they're getting that. So that's why they try to say that, no, well, hip hop is from New York because they want New Yorkers to save them. You can't get saved from our lineage. We're stripping them of some of the games because they think this is a movie. They think this is something that they understood prior to really understanding who we are, because they want us to be anybody but who we are. But they are not who they are. So we're gonna continue to do this delineation, and all this stuff is dealing with who we are, who our ancestors was, about why they come over here, why the money got all these presidents on it. Why do you have so many monuments all over America about some of the massacres that we had all over America, from New York all the way to California? There is Black Wall Street. There is people being destroyed. Those are our people. Those are not theirs. They don't understand how we get down. It's in our DNA to write this. That's why I say that DNA test that they're taking, they're trying to talk about, that thing for entertainment purposes. We're the real deal. They've never seen this before because they never created things. That's why we got hip hop, blues, jazz, and all that stuff. They didn't create that stuff, and they got all dark-skinned folks. You only get that here. So we can be careful with them just to a certain degree to say that, hey, if we give you, if we tell you to stop, you need to stop. Because delineation is a train. It is a moving locomotive that nobody can stop. You ask these white tea people, man. These people only here because of us, because we sacrifice our entire bodies from coast to coast. And they're learning something now that's going to be talked about forever. Any of us can write a movie right now, make a song about this stuff. This stuff is going to play out for them, but it's not a movie for them. They are very, very hurt because they think they can be part of something that they never was. They won't accept their own and be themselves. They want to be us. You can't do that.
They are some docile people. Give me 1 second. Queen B, please do me a favor and block this dude, Eric Ford 8905. He's probably gonna make another page real quick and jump back in, but block him completely, please, Queen, if you're still in here. Thank you, love. G Road. Because I want y'all to close out. So I'm gonna start with G Road, close out, and I go down the line.
Yes, sir.
Please make it short as possible. King, go right ahead, family.
Yes, sir. So basically, all I'm gonna say is this, bro. You know, the way a lot of us arrived at standing on lineage is most of us came from being African to a certain degree. So we heard these people what they thought about Black Americans. So that's how we got to this point. And I say all that to say,
excuse me,
when we dealing with Godfrey and the things that he said, and it was distasteful listening to that with the David dude, and then a nigga co-signing in the background facts, and you know what I mean? That was super disrespectful. So, but I say all that to say is, you know, if you want to cut the nigga off, like I don't really listen to the nigga anyway, but if people say they want to step on him, like, yeah, we post to call out BS every time. It don't matter who it is. Even if it's a person from Foundation Black America, supposed to step on him, you know what I mean? So if you want to step on him, you know what I mean? If you still rock with him, you want to give him a pass, that's up to you. And my last thing I'll say, with the solutions, it's no different from us being just saying we pro-Black, right? It was some people that was rocking with it. Some people, it was niggas who buck dance, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be the same way with us being foundational Black Americans standing on our business. It's gonna be people that say, well, I'm still gonna deal with the immigrants and still gonna patronize these people that we don't want to deal with. But it don't take but a few to get a lot done. As we seen over history, we got a lot done. Everybody wasn't rocking with Malcolm, everybody didn't rock with Martin, Elijah Muhammad, everybody ain't rock with the greatest. And they still got a lot done, and we still got to where we are now, and we still the most powerful, influential culture in the world, in recorded history, to be exact. And I'll land with that.
Thank you, G. I really appreciate you, man. You have a blessed one, man.
Thank you, bro.
And I would just say that okay, well, a lot of foundational Black Americans were Pan-Africanists and helped out Africa tremendously and spoke highly of them, taught at universities, wrote books, all of those things, and took trips to Kemet for many years and showing them how great Kemet is, all of the pharaohs and kings, Hatshepsut. We got Akhenaten, King Tut, Asar, Aset, Setmek, all of these people, man. And guess what? Africans gave us their ass to kiss. So one little guy is not going to hurt nobody. So at the end of the day, we did so much for them. That one, what's his name? Khalid Muhammad said on what's his name? The Donald something show, whatever. He said about the two tiny hats
Donahue.
that was Donahue. Thank you, goddammit. There we go. When he asked them about, when he asked Khaled, so what do you think about the two J words that was murdered with the black guy for the civil rights? You said it was two of them. They helped out, right? He was like, well, it was two J's, but it was too many of us that was murdered. So I say that it was too many of us who looked out for Africa, taught the world. Africa got their backbone from us. From the books in the history that we laid. They was not taught in their fucking land or how great their land was. They didn't even really hardly know. We left the fucking template for them. That's how they got their courage. They can't learn that in these institutions here. So they have to read what our grandmasters left and still shit on us at the end of the day and still slap the grandmasters in their face after what they did. And we got nothing from them. So fuck a Godfrey. One person. Fuck him. And go ahead, Harlem, and then 44 close out. Go ahead, Harlem.
Yeah, hey, I can't knock you for your sentiments, bro, because we caught a lot of strays from African and a whole lot of these other tether-minded foreigners. So now they're getting it. You know what I'm saying? They were like the bullies who just kept pushing and pushing and poking and poking. Now they're getting all the smoke and now they choking. Okay, that's what it is. That's what was earned by them. So, you know, a lot of people are catching strays. Those who might be riders with us, they catching strays. But yo, we caught it from them. Right. We ain't got no culture. We ain't no. They made themselves, and some of us think that they were better than us to a degree, and that's crazy. And I'm going back to what the brother said earlier. I believe, I don't know if it was on your video, we said, you know, you love your people so much, go take them some toilets. And I'm saying to myself, okay, them toilets gonna be fucked up if they don't get them plumbings right. If they don't get no plumbing, them toilets this is gonna be a mess. Right. You know what I'm saying? And also, I must say this: Tariq don't hold back on nobody. If he felt Godfrey deserved that smoke, that nigga would have been dead from asphyxiation. I'm hoping that's the correct term. So
yeah, asphyxiation. Yep.
So I think that it was the friendship and the fact that he didn't say anything too over the top. But Tariq, Hollywood ain't all that to him. The nigga got bread. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't gonna bite his tongue. Like a coon nigga, but no, wrong person. No, he ain't no leader. He ain't my leader. I ain't got no button with his fucking picture on it. None of that shit. But I must say that, you know what I'm saying, in fairness to him, you know what I'm saying, he ain't caping for him or nothing like that. Right. And I'll close with this. Yes, we Black people need to embrace the term foundational Black Americans. The term African American is not only outdated, it is an inappropriate way to describe us as a lineage because we are not from Africa and we are Americans. We are foundational to this country. Therefore, that term should have no real negativity applied to it as far as adapting it for our people. It is something that we can use to garner togetherness. Because we just been doing African American for a long time, and that shit been getting stagnant. We ain't moving nowhere. But now we see brothers and sisters, of course, coming together underneath that term. Now some are being a little exaggerated with it, and that can be expected. Consider, like I said, all the smoke we caught for all these years. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I do believe and I feel black people who are foundational to this country, or who foreparents have been here, we should embrace that term as a descriptive. Okay, I can land with that. Right. And thank you, man, very much for that.
I really appreciate you, man. You have a blessed one, King.
Absolutely, you too. Thank you.
44 is on you.
Okay, Mike, I appreciate you letting me come up today, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. You're doing an amazing job. I'm subscribed to you. I want to say that I send you something from time to time, but you got to understand your work, man. Don't you stop doing what you got to do. We need this. And I'm just going to close with this right here. What we're trying to get this world to understand, and I mean this whole globe, is that looking at us from afar, this is not a movie, people. The people that you've been watching on TV, the people that you love and admire, all of those people are here. This is not a white country. This is our land. This is where everything that we've ever done. We don't know nobody else. We don't go to Africa or Caribbean, anywhere looking for family members. If we go, we going on vacation. We're the only people that can go on vacation and looking for no family. We're from here. This is not a movie. So for Godfrey, what we're just trying to get these people to understand is nobody's bigger than us. You're not bigger than even our pets. I ain't trying to be funny, but you trying to center yourself and trying to get clout off talking slick because you got a podcast of 53, and I call it 53 because South Africa want you people out. And not only South Africa, so you can drop a few more countries, want them out. He's not talking about that. He needs to be concerned about that because he is who they are deep inside. That's the way they feel when they crash out about us. Because they think that they can be friends. But in order to be a friend, you're going to have to give up a lot in this country, dude. That money that you be spending and all these blocks that you be going on with our people names on and our grave sites and stuff, that stuff is not a picture. That stuff is not a movie. You're blessed to be over here. You should don't ever try us like that because we are forgiving people. We have opened our arms to everybody. Mm-hmm. And for him to be here and get confused, okay, we know how to deal with confusion. We people that come from massacres, son. We the people that come from people running highways through us, burning down our churches, tearing down our neighborhoods, taking our inventions, taking our family. You need to understand that you're not that important. You have to understand that this is not a movie. We're not playing games with you, but what we will do is by us living gives you people life. If you want to ride with us, then you got to find a way to get back in good grace with us. We don't get in good grace with you. It's not no two-way street no more. You got to come to us. You don't talk to our women like that. Don't you ever do it again. So you think about that while you're going to sleep tonight. Appreciate you, Mike.
Man, thank you, man. Well said, brother. Well said. Thank you, man. You have a blessed one, King. Peace. Yes, yeah, that was great right there. Now I'm gonna play something for y'all. Let me just give these gentlemen a round of applause. I gotta add more sound effects. I got a lot of sound effects. I don't know why I don't be using it. But let me play this for y'all. 2 videos. Then I'm gonna close out. And this is the mindset. And remember, right? Matter of fact, let me play this. Hold on. All right, let me play this first, and I'm gonna add another video. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Jesus is white.
You think Jesus or you love Jesus?
I love white man.
Are you like white
Jesus
man?
Jesus is white.
You think Jesus was white?
Jesus is white.
Maybe he was black. Who knows?
No, I saw him.
You saw him. Where did you see him?
In vision. I saw him.
Ah, okay. And he was white. With a long hair?
Long hair.
Long hair.
Yes.
Just like in the pictures.
Exactly.
Exactly like that. Very interesting.
You are like Jesus.
I'm like a Jesus. I don't have a hair. I am a hairless.
But he died for you.
Sorry?
Jesus died for you because he loved you.
Ah, thank you so much. Same for you. Same for you. Same for you. Thank you. I like that you love God.
Yeah, I love God very much. Give me life.
Very nice. Very nice.
Take care of me.
Very nice.
Pull me out of sin.
Very nice.
I sin no more.
Well done. Well done. I'm very happy to meet you. And you have a husband?
My husband is a Muslim.
Your husband is Muslim?
I'm a
Wow.
Christian.
Very
He
nice.
doesn't want it.
Yeah. So you are, but you don't have problems with religion.
No, he has a problem. He doesn't want it.
He wants you to change
Yeah.
from Christianity to Muslim.
No, I said no.
You said no. And he's happy still?
He's not happy.
He's not happy.
No, he took
Okay.
me to court.
Oh, really? But you are together still? You are not? So for your religion, you stand your ground. I like that. I like that. You don't have to change your religion for man. You don't have to do that. No.
Long story short, this is how they feel about the white man. These people are literally a brainwashed people. They worship white men. They worship the ideology of the white man, their history and everything, their mindset, everything about them. Just hold on. Just look at this real quick. Can I show you something? Look. Remember this? When the queen died. Their queen, excuse me. Shit. I know for the slowies in the back, this is their mindset. This is how beaten and subservient and brainwashed they are. We are the only group of people on the planet that understands the white supremacist stance, plight, strategy, agenda, and culture. And we always fight against it. We cannot be tricked. But these people has been literally, it's almost like they erased the memory bank in all of their brains to be trained to be a pet for the white tea people. I cannot understand how the shit that was done to them, and they literally worship them. We, Foundational Black Americans, are the only fucking group that does not fucking play with these people and understand what we dealing with. Every other group, I'm excluding none, holds and sucks on the breasts of them. I'm not saying all white people are bad, but I don't trust none of y'all. Sorry, I don't trust us either. There's some good ones, but I'm just gonna treat you accordingly. But trust, absolutely not. Either you're gonna help or a mutual business thing or whatever the case may be. Besides that, thank you. Mutual handshake, boom. Go about my motherfucking business. And no, I'm not going on a camper trip. No, I'm not going on a boat ride. No, definitely going on going hunting. You dig? But at the end of the day, we have to. I know we are. I know I'm not speaking to dummies because y'all are very fucking. I'm just saying there's always somebody that needs the extra push. This is the mindset that they have. Let's continue. We are not the same. Oh, and this one is new. Look. unbelievable. Do y'all see that, man? We are not the same. We are not alike. Y'all have a severe case of Stockholm syndrome. It's very sad. Like, yo, y'all should be embarrassed. Y'all are that weak. Y'all love your oppressors, the ones that did the most to y'all, and put y'all in the conditions that y'all in for all of these hundreds of years. Y'all worrying about Black Americans over here delineating when y'all just leaving y'all motherfucking home just for that. Look what's going on. It's insane. Yo, look, that's on y'all. Hold your own nuts. Yo, you're Africans. I swear to God, man. Y'all are like pets. Like, for real, man. No disrespect. And I hate your accent. And some of y'all stink, most of y'all. Yeah, it's all good because we know y'all conversations that y'all be having with y'all family and what y'all be doing in these political seats and these universities and just everything. We are not y'all. We are cut from a different cloth. We don't play that shit. We don't play. Y'all niggas is cowards, man. I'm sorry. Look, the glove is off. Look, man, I like certain Africans, man. But y'all niggas, y'all got a problem. It's sad. Y'all the weakest people on the planet, man. I'm sorry. And then I end with this. Y'all talk about how y'all be, y'all got passports and y'all could fly here, this, that, and third. That's not a flex, nigga. You're fleeing your land. See, when we go out of the country on vacation, shit like that, guess what? We take our ass right back home. We got a return date on that damn ticket, that flight ticket. So that's not a flex. Y'all just fleers. Sad. And I was trying to find a video. Let me scroll all the way down. Let me show y'all something. Let me just show y'all something. Damn, hold on. I'm just going to scroll. I really want to show y'all something. Is it right here? Look at this shit here, man. Look at this.
Without the white people, without the white men, there is no life. Africa to be Africa, it must be Europe. Go see how South Africa looks like today. The white people built South Africa, beautiful South Africa, just because of you white people. You are a great kingdom. You are blessed by God to be who you are today. God,
you are blessed by God. Look at this worship. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna let it play out. Just listen to these people. This is exactly how they feel. Why you think they look at us and treat us this way? They have a white supremacist mindset. They look and see us through the lens of their colonizers. They see us through the lens of their oppressors. This is how they see us. They all have done it. What we are seeing is not our family. We are looking at the Us movie. That's exactly what we're looking at. We're looking at the Us movie. Okay? Let me bring it back, bitch.
White people built South Africa, beautiful South Africa, just because of you white people. You are a great kingdom. You are blessed by God to be who you are today. God bless you. You are a fighting hand. Thank you. I love you. I want to be somewhere. You go connect me with that world in America.
Now you see what we're dealing with? Right there. I shouldn't have to go no further than that. We know what. I'm going to just leave that one right there. But we have to see exactly what kind of people we are dealing with. They love their masters. Let me look at that message you said. You said, hold on. You said, why am I spreading hate? Let me go to, right. Thank you for responding to that. Bongo Beat, you still didn't want to come up, but you in the cut watching. Why? Why are you watching? Why are you watching? Watching. We not spreading hate. We just reacting. That's the thing. For every action, there's a reaction. Bongo Beat, do me a favor. Can you explain Can you tell me what Black people have ever done for African people? Everybody for that matter. But we're going to specifically stay on African people. Can you tell me what we have done for them that's good? Can you tell me what the African has done for us? You can't. Everything has been one-sided. We did everything for y'all without trying to conquer, extract, and take. Everything was genuine love. And we still got your ass to kiss. This is what I'm saying. How long did y'all expect for this to continue without us literally having a moment of clarity and understanding who exactly our friends are? John Henry Clark said, Black people don't have no friends, no exceptions. And he also said, Black people don't owe anybody anything but an ass whipping. We did the most for everybody. And I need everybody to tell me what you have done for us. Please don't go say that 1804 bullshit and that Louisiana Purchase bullshit. Y'all be saying the same script without nothing else to back it up. Come on, man. Like, it was something else I was gonna play. Hold on. This is imperative for me to play this video. Hold on. All right, I got it queued up. Shout out to my cousin Scooby. Shout out to my nigga twin Roni. That's in the picture right there. That's an old picture. Where we at? Here we go. I played this on my last live, but I'm gonna play it again to let you know how serious this is. Play it one more time. Please check this out. This is very, 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 very important. So important, man. So important. They don't, all of the money that they get, they are sending it out of the country. Just understand that.
Godfather of Black media, or is he an elite Liberian billionaire who built an entire empire on your loyalty? Last year, I told y'all Essence Fest didn't feel the same. So I did some research. Here's what I found out. Essence was acquired by Richie Lou Dennis January 2018. His origin story is presented as a rags to riches immigrant come-up story, when in reality, he didn't flee poverty. He fled a violent overthrow of the Liberian elite. Richie Lou's family lineage is part of the oppressing class of elite Liberians. Richie Lou himself confirms his mother's position as an economist for the Liberian government. This was under President Tolbert. The government was violently overthrown in the 1980s. Richie Lou Dennis owns or controls the majority of Black women's legacy media in America. In 2017, he sells Shea Moisture to Unilever for $1.6 billion, a company built on the backs of Black American women's loyalty and dollars. It was sold to Unilever, a white British corporation. 1 month later, the British government knights him. Makes him knight and commander for contributions to democratization. This relationship dates back to 1997. This is just a case of the elite rewarding and acknowledging the elite. Then in 2018, he uses that money from Unilever to purchase Essence magazine. He now controls Sundial Media Group. What is under Sundial Media Group? Essence Magazine, Essence Festival, Refinery 29, BeautyCon, and Afropunk. He also runs the New Voices Fund, a $200 million fund that decides which Black women entrepreneurs gets their capital. Keep in mind which kinds of Black women. That'll come back up later. Oh, almost forgot. He also owns Madam C.J. Walker's mansion. Who gave him that? Madam C.J. Walker built her fortune selling to Black American women. She employed them, she trained them, and she created economic independence for them. Dennis purchased a mansion back in 2018 and promised to turn it into an institution for Black women entrepreneurs. That never happened. But let's take a look and see who gets featured in Essence. Essence platforms them. They build audiences, brands partner, access to politicians. They even interview presidents. All of that influence flows back to the network. So where's the money going? Essence gets Louisiana state funding. They're using your tax dollars. The money doesn't stay in New Orleans. It goes here. September 2024, Essence Ventures partners with the Nigerian federal government They have a partnership. Essence becomes the official global and knowledge partner for Destination 2030. Don't be confused. This is not a sponsorship. This is a government partnership. Your magazine partnering with a foreign government without asking you. Do the viewers know? I don't think they know. This is the Nigerian government's campaign to make Nigeria the global capital for Black culture. Of Black culture? Meanwhile, back in Louisiana, the convention center is owed $456,000. Local vendors are owed $1 million. So the vendors never got paid. Did you make any money last year? He can't pay the local vendors, but he can invest $300,000 in the Liberian Presidential Center. He can fly influencers to Lagos. The money is there. It's just not going to Louisiana. It's just not going to New Orleans. It's going to Lagos. It's going to Liberia. It's going to foreign governments. This isn't Black empowerment. They're using Black American institutions to fund their elite African federal government agenda. They told you exactly what they're using. Your dollars and Louisiana's bill to build Nigeria's global brand. My fellow Black American people, stop funding, stop supporting what doesn't fund you back.
Now, somebody just said in the comment section, we should never sold it in the first place. I seen you come in here before my last live saying something real slick. Then we come to monsters. Let me see. Regardless of that, fuck it. Let me just say this because I don't want to be here too long. Let me end on this note. Now, Godfrey, this is where I think you lost a lot of people. Not because you defended your friend. Anybody will defend their friend. You lost a lot of people because of how you defended him. Instead of asking, why did so many Black Americans react this way? You spent most of your time explaining why you thought they were wrong. That's the big difference. Because if your platform says it's about conversation, right? Then the conversation has to include listening. And that's the biggest criticism of 154 podcast. You say the goal is to build bridges, right? Y'all know that's what he said. Fine. But a bridge goes both ways, family. If your platform regularly invites guests to Black American history, identity, or culture, then why not invite knowledgeable voices who actually represent the perspective you're criticizing? That's not a rhetoric jab. That's a serious question. Because if one side is constantly being discussed rather than include people who are naturally going to question whether the conversation is balanced, you need foundational Black Americans there. But balance absolutely matters. I look at the stated missions of 154. It describes itself as highlighting African entertainers, athletes, business leaders, and exploring the experience of growing up African in America. That's a legitimate focus. We ain't saying you can't celebrate African cultures. Celebrate them, build them, promote them. Okay, cool. But once your conversations repeatedly move into defining Black America identity, history, or culture, don't be surprised when FBAs want to join the conversation themselves and really let you know what it is. That's not division. That's participation. Because here's what I noticed. When David made that accent comments, many Black Americans said that doesn't reflect how we understand our own culture. Instead of asking, tell me more, the response became, you're traumatized, or you're being divisive, or we're trying to build a bridge. But bridges don't work if one side keeps explaining the other side instead of listening to it. So my challenge to you, Godfrey, is simple. If your platform wants to have conversations, nigga, have them. But widen the table. Bring on FBAs who genuinely represent the viewpoints you're debating. Ask hard questions. Let them ask you hard questions. That's how trust is built, and that's how the audience will learn on both sides. Because if the goal is understanding, then the strongest conversations aren't the ones where everyone agrees. There are the ones where people disagree honestly, respectfully, and with enough confidence to let the audience hear both sides. And that's the opportunity I think that 154 Bullshit podcast has. Not to speak about FBAs, but to speak with FBAs who hold different views or the real view, because y'all always use our culture to highlight yours or to make it seem like you have some commonality to our culture when y'all absolutely don't. Because really, if you look at it, y'all don't have no culture. Now, if that bridge is real, the bridge that you're talking about, both sides should actually be walking across it. You dig? So at the end of the day, have the foundational Black Americans on that platform. Everybody, I appreciate everybody coming here. Before you leave, again, please make sure you share this live. Please make sure you hit the like before you bounce. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you. And if y'all want to donate to the platform, the link is right there. Okay? With that being said, FBAs, you stay safe. You stay focused. You make sure that we continue the delineation movement and make sure that everybody gets corrected. New York City, my FBAs in New York City, wake up. Y'all niggas y'all are really brainwashed. They love their culture while acting like you. And you want to make yourself uncomfortable by making them feel comfortable without asking the real questions. Really seeing where their loyalty lies and how do they really feel about your culture? Ask them, what do you think? What's African American culture? That's the general term I'm using. Ask them, how do you feel about foundational Black American culture? Ask them, how do they parents feel about you acting like a foundational Black American? Speak to your Hispanic friends, speak to your Caribbeans and Africans, so for someone. Have these conversations because they will always have a conversation about their culture in front of you. They will definitely tell you about their culture in front of you and be so proud of it in the process of acting like you. And on top of that, make you feel uncomfortable about you not even understanding what your culture really is. Because you're looking at New York culture as this fucking melting pot when we are the pot, the ingredients, and everything else. They want to be you, family. So just understand what this shit is about. This is about self-preservation. We have to protect our culture, man. This is the most important time in history. This paradigm shift will be talked about 1,000 years from now. I'm telling you, which side of history you want to be on. You can't save everybody. Everybody can't go on this ride because they don't want to. By securing and loving and protecting your culture is not divisive. It's loving and preserving the history that you and your ancestors have laid and bled and died for. So culture is important. Your culture is important. And again, this is our cultural timeline. Everybody has a timeline, culturally and lineage-wise. Everybody has a timeline. This is our timeline. Everybody is trying to rewrite our timeline and taint our blood. They are trying to co-opt and revise your cultural timeline while they preserve theirs. If I'm going to lose friends by upholding the mirror to show you the reality of your people, not necessarily you, a Puerto Rican, not necessarily you, Dominican, all the Hispanics, not necessarily all the Caribbeans, not necessarily all the whites and Asians and Africans, but the majority of them. Me and your personal connection is different from the consensus and the collective of your people who are literally in political places, spheres, working against my people. And a lot of y'all already know. So should I really trust you? Are you really mad at me? Or you want to shield the agenda? I know I'm not bugging. With that being said, I think I said enough. I'm going to wave my flag every time. I love my New Yorkers. Love y'all. I love New York. But our culture is being submerged by other cultures that came from nothing and fled and came to eat in your backyard. They eat in your house. Invite their family members in your house, family, and telling you who you are on your own land and what you aren't. So y'all know what y'all need to do, family. That's all I have to say. I love y'all. I love everybody. But I love my culture first, family. They come first, just like yours do. Don't ever get it twisted, y'all. They love their culture. Culture is very important. That's where your history lies. Culture is very important. It is vital to your very existence. Culture is vital to your whole lineage existence. But somehow y'all feel y'all have the right to dictate ours. If we did what they're doing on our land, on any continent, island, they will nail us to the cross. It will be a war. They will kill us. Have we set out in the street and look what they doing to the Nigerians and other Africans in South Africa and Mali and all these other countries? They kicking them out, beating their ass. Are we doing that? No. Should we? Shit, yeah. But we are just ringing the alarm and putting our people on game. The shit that y'all doing here on our land to us is despicable. That deserves retribution. We can't do that shit on their land. Think about that shit. This is our land. Kiss my ass. Peace.